Try again. Hopefully everything's working. What are these cats doing? Oh my. Okay, this thing won't stop loading up the thingy. I'm gonna get you, Bojangles. Bojangles! What are you doing? Bojangles. Bojangles! Not in the living room. There we go. It's okay, Nana. Okay. I had to push pause on the game because I heard like a wolf or something. I didn't want to get eaten. I'm going through my menus. Cats are making a lot of sounds. Um, Alright. No, stop it! Stop pushing buttons! Stop doing things to me! Okay. No! Okay. Chat. 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 Okay. Done there. Okay. Everything's set up. I did the thing. There that goes. And then I have tea made. It's still too hot to drink, so I just have to leave it. I don't know. Hope it don't take too long. I don't know what these cats are doing. Kibbity. Nana, kibbity. Okay. Alright. I heard something. Okay, we were gonna go. Oh wait, there was this too. What's this? That guy again? Huh. And this other guy wants flowers for his wife. Um. You know what? I'm just gonna go do the Irish thing. I think I can bring them their stuff later, and I'll do that then. So we'll just go. What on earth? Some weird stuff happening with these cats over here. Come on, go to another room to do that. I don't want you doing that here. It's weird. Go away. No. Okay. My goodness. There are some activities occurring between these cats in my house that I don't know what to make of, so.
Let's go.
Oh, here it is. I wanted to play this all day yesterday after the stream and I couldn't. I was too busy. And then this morning, I just was so sick when I woke up. And I'm still sick, but I took some medicine and it cleared up a lot of the congestion and things for now. But anyway, I had some really good chicken that my human male companion cooked for us last night. He's been cooking a lot lately. We've got, he put a door on the kitchen so that the kids, and well, mostly so the cats don't go in there. We don't need cat hair on our food and stuff.
That is that.
Anyway, yeah, we don't need like cat hair on our food and stuff, so we just got the door on it. And then we got a stove now. And so he likes to just kind of go hang out in there. He's got a radio and he can kind of hide from us. It's like becoming his own sort of man cave. Maybe. I want to cook too, but he's always cooking. There's not room in there for both of us. There's not a lot of room. The stove is right by the door, so even opening the door, like I can't go in the kitchen while he's cooking. You know. I mean, I'll eat the food he makes. He makes great food. It's just I want to show him some stuff I can do too, you know? But, oh well. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I have to tell Juan. One moment, I have to tell Juan. Oh, goodness gracious. I gotta... So save it. What are you doing? Don't get rid of it. What are you doing? Ah. I don't... Okay, I gotta put text on it. I'm sending him a Snapchat. Alright, I gotta save that, and then I gotta send it to him. Oh boy. Can't wait to get his response. He's gonna say something like none of those words are in the Bible. Oh, I forgot to change the thing, so now it still has a top fans badge on. Dang. I hate that thing. I hate that. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna try to just ignore it. The cats are playing. Nana makes these weird sounds. I don't know what to tell you, but it's pretty crazy. Oh, more foxes! I want to hunt a little bit, and I can ramble. Oh, so last night I recorded a video. Well, actually a whole bunch of little videos, because the only way I could figure out how to work my camera was by using Snapchat. And so I've got a whole bunch of these little videos of my quails, and me talking about my quails. I'm gonna string them together somehow. I don't know how yet. I'm totally illiterate in the technology of the times. It seems like every time I think I've learned how to use something, that app disappears, or operating system. I think technology is moving too fast for us, honestly, at this time. Or the way that... I think it's good to make the advancements. I think that the constant need to update, literally every year for a lot of people. So if you don't get a new phone for 4 years, you know, you're completely out of the loop and unable to do the things that everyone else is doing. Which, you know, your employer might require of you, or all kinds of things. It's just too much. I can't keep up with it anymore. I swear, I'm about ready to just freaking drop all of it and just be one of those weirdos, because why not? I don't want to. No! Dang it. Okay. Anyway. But, the point is I made some videos. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to put them together. I'm gonna upload them. It's just me showing my quails in the garage and explaining how I have them set up and why. And my plans for the future. Because Oh, somebody sounds like they're dying. What's coming for you, dude? What is it, dude? I would help you if I could get up the dang hill! What's he running from? What's happening, dude? Who are you running from? What's wrong? Oh, shit! Oh, I figured it out.
Saved my life. Here, please take it.
Come on, let's get this over with. Oh, my pleasure.
Dang. Well, if cougars are showing up here, I don't know how much longer I could stay here for, because you know how that goes.
That's a good price.
Anyway, I'm gonna just head back over this way.
Oh, Lord, this is nasty.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know if I even got, like, you know, acknowledged that I saved that dude, or... Who wants to fight me? Why didn't wolves just be snarling like that all the time when they're just sitting there and, like, filing their nails? They're like, wow, 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 wow. Hi! Oh my goodness!
Dirty.
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Kimmy! How? What are you doing? What is happening over here? I can't even. This is like, I wish I could tell you, but I just can't. I don't think I should. Oh my goodness! This is so weird. It has to stop. I can't handle this. Go away. Go do this in your room. Go do this in the closet. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it in my living room. Get out of here. Go on, get. I got the squirt bottle out. I have to send them away. They can't do that in front of my face. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Wolfus. Let's get to Wolfus. Oh, he died. Anybody else? Wanna come fight me? Whatever. I'm gonna hunt for a little bit, I think. Because I honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get to stream for very long, or even play for very long, because kids are gonna be home in about an hour and a half. And, I really need to give them my attention when they come home. But who knows, maybe later I'll get to.
Let's make this quick.
Anybody else want to fight me?
Damn mutt!
Get off of me! There, got one. Yeah, get out of. Oh my goodness, why am I even? I'm so bad. Alright.
You stink.
You know, when I was a kid, I really wanted to live with a family of cats. I really thought it was going to be the most sweet, wonderful, innocent thing. And I'm not sure anymore.
Last still.
What are you doing? Kibbity! Kibbity, why? Kibbity, no! Oh my goodness.
Tough one, ain't you?
They won't go away. They keep coming back. Why do you have to do it here? Why that spot? What does it do for you?
Get off me, you dumb animal!
Why is there this delay in the firing? Having some issues here. Maybe the game's mad at me for hunting too much.
Come on, let's get this over with.
I sure like hunting.
This'll fetch a good price.
I used to get really frustrated by the frequent, you know, skinning animations and all that, but
Oh, Lord.
at this
This
point,
is nasty.
somehow my nervous system has become accustomed to it.
Come on, Annabelle.
Is Annabelle the horse? I think it is. It sounds like there's some wolfies coming again.
Survival of the fittest.
Where them wolves at? I take them. I shoot them. Wow, he's just saying things. I better go this way and get some of these things that I got earlier. You know, like right here. There's just so many pelts everywhere.
Oh, what were you eating?
My goodness.
This is dirty.
I don't like this. I guess I'll just keep skinning things because I don't think they can interrupt the animation. Or maybe they can, I don't know. I've been attacked like immediately as soon as I got up before, but like...
Let's make this quick. You stink.
Just the weirdest thing I've ever seen before in my life. I don't know if they have this in the textbooks.
off me! Stupid animal.
A lot of wolves.
Lie still. Tough one, ain't you?
Oh boy. Let's see if they can attack me while I'm skinning some.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Okay.
This'll fetch a good price.
I wonder if he's
Oh,
just gonna
Lord.
stand there and
This
wait
is
for me to get
nasty.
up, or... Oh, they're hunting over here.
Oh, what were you eating? This is dirty. This is a messy one. Let's make this quick.
Oh my goodness. Porky, what you gonna do about that? He don't care. My goodness, these guys.
Get up from that. You stink.
Oh boy.
Lie still.
Gibbity. Oh, she sees I'm hunting. Here she goes. Hey, that's all we needed. Just needed her to see I was hunting and she'd stop doing the bad things. She'll do some other bad things.
Tough one, ain't you?
She just watched the TV all day yesterday.
Come on. Let's get this over with. This'll fetch a good price. Oh, Lord. This is... Oh, what were you eating?
Hey, Porky. Yo, he's a good old man. Oh, he got some cushion on him again. Oh, that's so nice. Isn't that nice, Porky? Oh, a couple weeks ago, all his fur was falling out, and he was all. I could feel like his bones just like really bad. But now he's getting a little better. I guess I just have to keep giving him the wet food with the gravy. Maybe I could make him just some straight up gravy. And he'd like that. I don't know. I'll look into it. Maybe there's some homemade stuff I can. I'm already gonna add been adding quail eggs. I want to add some more stuff. Make him extra fattening food. I read that a lot of cats will become hyperthyroid. How do you say this? Hypothyroidic when they get older. Like it'll just happen. And I don't know if that's what's happened to him. He kind of has all the symptoms. Um, but he's so old. It also just I don't know. But eating seems to be helping. Eating extra. Maybe his teeth hurt, and it's hard for him to eat the other food. He's such a good kitty. Porky's the best. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. Oh my God. He's my lap. He's my lap lion. I just remembered I used to call him that. Long time ago. That's making me cry now. My lap lion. Oh boy, I'm so emotional. It's not bad. It's a good thing. I've been blunted for a few years. I gotta get up. I've been blunted for a few years from the PTSD and stuff, and dissociating pretty heavily most of the time. But lately, I've been doing a lot of big work on myself and my issues, and trying to really. I'm in a safe place, so I can do this work now. And I've been in a safe place for quite a while. Just took my nervous system and stuff a while to figure that out, I guess. And now I'm starting to have memories come back and feelings and things, and sometimes my eyes just start leaking and I don't even know that I'm crying. And but it's a good thing. It's good to be more in touch with my emotions. It's just also been a long time, so I'm a little clumsy. I think probably part of why I shut him away in the first place was probably out of shame that I'm not ready to fully comprehend yet. Um, and uh, kind of being afraid that having the feelings is bad or something. I haven't unlocked all of the memories that got put away yet, and all of the parts of myself and my personality that got put away, but they're there. I'm working on it. And I think I just I don't know. I don't remember a lot of it anymore. Like I told my friends as it was happening. This was back in 2021, maybe a little before even it started, but it got really heavy in late 2021. And I told people I was losing access to parts of myself, and there were lights going on in my head, and it was true. Um, and but I couldn't do anything about it, and I didn't know what words to use. I didn't know what dissociation was, so I couldn't like tell my therapist what was happening. And at the time, I didn't really have a very good therapist. I didn't really like her. She was I don't know. I'm not ready to unpack all of that yet. Anyway, I'm finally figuring out what some of these things are, and that's helping me decide how I want to proceed with my treatment. And a lot of it is, it's not just like willpower based, it's order of operations based. I have to figure out, like, what do I have to unpack before I can unpack something else. And it kind of starts with, like, bringing back the basic functioning skills, right? Like, how do I live my life? How do I take a shower? How do I wash my windows? How do I just change my clothes every day? These normal things that used to be normal to me before I broke. And that just became all of a sudden like incomprehensible after. And doing all that's like I'm having to like relearn a lot of stuff. And as I relearn the stuff, memories come back to me. And at first, that was a big problem because I'd go into flashbacks. So I couldn't do the things because I would have flashbacks every time I did. Okay, so now I can do more of these things, and by doing more of those things, I'm making my life actually safer and more functional. So that helps it, so that when the memories come back, I don't descend into a flashback, and I can just have the memory and go, "Oh yeah, that's right. I used to do this," And also kind of connecting when I have that feeling of fear or whatever it is that gets triggered. I just kind of remind myself, yeah, you know what? You were right to be scared then, and it wasn't right, and, it's okay now. And, it's been a journey. Anyway, so I'm opening up all these feelings. And Porky here is 17 and a half years old. I have had him since I was 20 years old. And at that time, I was in full, like, it wasn't as bad as it was gonna get, but it was definitely more than bad enough. My life at the time, the situation I was in, it was unsafe and bad, and so he's been with me through all that. And I had 2 other pets at the time, and they both passed away from old age already. And actually, my dog was the last one, Daisy, and she was 13, and she passed away. And that was like kind of right before my breakdown. And then Shay passed away a couple months before that. We both just were old. And Porky lived way longer than anybody expected. I just found him on the street like he was, and I got him fixed, and I kept him, and he's been a wonderful friend ever since. Even though I've called him all kinds of mean things, he's a very good cat. But these other 3 degenerates, I don't know about you 3. Seen things today I can't unsee. I'm gonna have to go do some research later, because I may be re-traumatized by my cat. Yeah, whole new way. Oh boy, you're cute, so you get away with it. Cutie is like the most playful kitten ever. She's like the most kitten. She just finds balls and things and plays with them. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm stretching, big stretch. Anyway, yes, I'm mentally ill. Okay. Actually, I feel like I'm actually pretty healthy at this point. Like, especially as I start to figure out that a lot of my dysfunction was because of all of the people around me ignoring their own dysfunction, and somehow they just basically could get by better than me, but they were causing like a lot of problems and a whole bunch of people around them, myself included. So, and for themselves. They weren't, basically, it's just, they're dysfunctional. You know, but they're able to somehow take advantage of the people around them and use them and trash them and,
This is dirty.
you know, and it makes us seem like the crazy ones. That happens sometimes. And, you know, just now, like the last, 3-4 years of my life, it's proof that it wasn't me. Because he's gone. And I'm fine. I haven't gotten in any fist fights with anybody or, you know, run down the street screaming heinous shit. This was like normal for me before. Oh, really? And in my family, that sort of thing is kind of just normal, too. So I grew up with this. And my family all said, oh, we're just emotional. Oh, it's because we're emotional. Oh, it's because we feel deeply. Oh, it's because we're Italian. Okay, first of all, maybe there's some genetics or epigenetics involved with Italian ancestry that might contribute to certain, like, personality traits and such. I don't know. But we don't have any connection to Italian culture whatsoever. The Italian for my family comes from my grandma Mary having an affair with an Italian man while she was married and pretending that the baby was his, but it was the Italians. And anyway, that's how we're Italian. Okay, we have no connection to that man or his family or the culture or anything. None of us speak Italian. My grandma knew how to cook Italian food real good, but like, you know, she had to impress all the Italian men she was having affairs with. So, you know, we do know how to cook some good Italian food. That's true. But like, I didn't even know that we had this whole thing. You know, that grandma was the product of an affair until the, you know, grandpa that thought he was her dad passed away. And then I was 15 when that happened. And then they told everybody. My grandma told everybody the truth. Great grandma did. You know, even her daughter didn't know yet. You know, everybody's all like, huh, oh, I guess that's why we are all loud and have mood swings and stuff. You know, and on more than one occasion, I've been stopped and asked by people if I was, because I'm like loud and flailing my arms around. And again, I don't know if that's a genetic thing, but that's also different from like having zero emotional regulation skills. That's a dysfunction thing that is learned and encouraged in my family. And yeah, so no surprise, I meet someone who's, you know, violent and aggressive and unhinged, but is friends with his family was friends with my family. You know, we were kids, and so that's how I met him, right? My abuser, my main abuser, I would say. I mean, like, everybody was a little bit, but it was we don't need to talk about that. We're playing Red Dead Redemption. So I'm playing Red Dead Redemption because this was the game. I played this game at that time. It was around the time I found Porky, actually. And I loved it. And it's one of those things that I have fond memory. I had a good time playing it. I enjoyed playing it at the time, and I remember that I enjoyed playing it. But but because of the other things that were going on around that time, I can't remember a lot of it. And also, I couldn't bring myself to enjoy it again before because of, you know, the flashbacks. Like I said, I do a thing, if it doesn't matter what it is that I used to do, it brings it all back. Like, I couldn't do all these things. I couldn't talk to my friends. I couldn't play games I used to play. I couldn't read books. I couldn't have thoughts I used to have. I couldn't have thought patterns I used to have. Like, PTSD is so much more complicated than I think then I understood it was before, like, you know, I had no idea. Like, the whole time I was being traumatized, I didn't know I was getting PTSD. I didn't know I was being traumatized. I didn't know what was happening. I was just in survival mode. And then, after I got out of it, basically, my brain was broken and I couldn't get nothing done. So I have to figure out, well, how do we regain the ability to take care of ourselves? Because I can't just, like, go into a group home and be a potato, you know. And I got these kids, you know, from during the time. And,
This is dirty.
I've learned that, you know, even if you come from a family that everyone thinks is a good family, that you can still be abused and neglected and traumatized and nobody will know, right? You won't know. Your parents might not even know, or they might not even be abusing and neglecting you. They could be modeling behavior that allows you to be abused and neglected, okay? Unintentionally. Like, they could be the nicest freaking people in the world, and that could be a problem. And so just realizing, basically, it's a lack of awareness of childhood developments and needs. It's just inherently going to cause dysfunction and trauma in a kid as they're developing. And then when they grow up, you know, there's stuff they're not aware of. There's parts of themselves they can't control. You know, they have poor relationships, you know, projecting mommy and daddy onto everybody else. It's crazy. Anyway. I'm recognizing that everybody's crazy, right? And so I couldn't, like, just give the kids up for adoption because there's no way of knowing if they're going to actually go to a family that will keep them safe. How do you keep them safe from being abused like I was? Well, you have to know why you were abused in the first place and how to avoid that for yourself. So that was my whole plan, was I was going to get out and learn to do it. And I did that. I've been doing that. I'm still doing that. We're safe. Confident that I'm a good parent. At least there's that. I didn't used to be. But I learned that even being worried that I'm not a good parent, like, too much, that in of itself was damaging to my children. It's crazy. So. Anyway.
Tough one, ain't you?
I guess since, you know, there's nobody in the chat or whatever, I've been thinking, one thing I did when I first started streaming years ago was, like, right when I got out of the abusive relationship. So it was before the full, like, PTSD had hit, okay? I knew I was starting to have some reactions, and I thought I knew a lot about it. And I was coming on YouTube. I was, like, 27, 28 years old, 2016, 2017 or so. 2017, 2018. That's when I was allowed to freely come online again. Because my ex wouldn't let me, of course, so I didn't come online for like 10 years. I'm pre-processing all this right now. I know nobody's listening to this, nobody's going to watch this. It's fine. This is for me. So, I'm just alone, and I'm finally having a chance to hear my own thoughts. These are my thoughts. So I'm playing this game, and I'm trying to relive things, and I am. I'm trying to figure out how I got here and be aware of how I got here so I can figure out where I need to go next in my own living life. So I have a lot of things I want to do. I don't want to just stay disabled and a victim or even labeled as a trauma survivor. You know, I want to go beyond that. And there were things I wanted to do before I was broken. And I don't know how many of those things I'm still going to be able to do. You know?
Oh, Lord.
It's 2025. I remember in 5th grade, we had to write like a letter or an essay or something of where we thought we would be in 2025. I think it got framed and saved somewhere. And I may have had it at some point, but I'm sure it's long gone now after all of the times we've moved. My dad's house burned down. Everything. I don't know. But I vaguely remember writing about how I was going to be a teacher of some kind. Maybe a music teacher, I might have been saying at that point. I think probably a music teacher. Probably my whole thing at the time. Get off of me! Come here! Anyway. I remember saying I'm gonna be a teacher, 2025. What's the world gonna be like? You know, some kids were writing about, oh, we're gonna have flying cars. This was in the year 2000. I was in 5th grade. You know, turn of the century. It was a big deal. We got these really cool agendas that had, you know, the 3D whatever that you turn it and it says like different things. If I remember right, it had like 2000 and like a rocket on it. And then I remember for music class, we had to sing for one of our concerts like this, you know, song about how we're the people of the 21st century. And like it was the corniest crap. I hated it even then. I was super like not like other girls and like edgy boy person who really didn't want to be labeled as anything, except for maybe weird. And anyway, I didn't even have any friends yet at that point. That was 5th grade. I had no friends. None. Well, that's not totally true. 5th grade, I don't remember. There were 2 girls I would hang out with. One was named Juan and one was named Ashley. Ashley had really pretty, like her hair was the most golden hair I'd ever seen before in my life, but it wasn't all like that. It was natural. She didn't do any highlights or anything to it. This is just how she came out. It was so pretty. I don't really remember much about her except for she had really pretty hair that she usually had in a ponytail, but there was I liked looking at how her hair would glow. I remember she was kind of quiet. She didn't talk a whole lot. And then Juan was Vietnamese. She was in the process of getting approved to skip a grade because she had been held back, you know, because, you know, her family moved here when she was little and she didn't know English, you know. And so she, is that like, oh my goodness, there was a second wave of them coming already. That's crazy. Anyway. So she had what? Yeah, she had a family. They came here, I assume, because of Vietnam, like the Vietnamese War or something. I don't know. And, we didn't talk much about that. But I remember going to her house and eating good food and learning about taking my shoes off when I came in. And her room was in the basement, and we played Mario Kart on the Nintendo. Like, she had the original Nintendo, which I thought was the coolest thing ever because I don't remember ever playing ours. It was already broken by the time I was playing games. I remember seeing it broken in the China cabinet, saying, "What's that?" And they said, "It's a Nintendo." And I said, "What's the Nintendo?" And they said, "Oh, it's like the Sega." And I was like, "Oh!" And I was always sad, hoped that maybe they'd fix it, but they never did. And then my brother saved up and bought a SNES, and that was upstairs in his room because he paid for it himself, so he got to have it in his room, obviously. You know, my parents weren't like animals, you know, in that way. They weren't gonna... But yeah, we had the Sega. Oh, I shot somebody's horse. I hope that wasn't my horse. Who did I shoot? Anyway, yeah, I did. I said that. I have a couple of friends, 5th grade. Gonna be a teacher. It's 2025. here I am. I did not do the things I thought I was going to do. I suppose that's probably true for a lot of people. I mean, even if you made all the right choices, you don't have control over the whole world around you, and there's just some crazy stuff happening. But a lot of us, I don't think, did make the right choices. But it wasn't because I don't feel it was our fault. I feel that we just straight up didn't know any better and didn't have power or didn't know we had power. That's generally where most of the stuff comes from. It's not knowing that you could have said no, not knowing that you could have had a boundary, or telling someone that you would rather do something else, or it starts with those little things. Man, there's a lot of wolves. But we'll make a lot of money from this for sure, I think. Anyway. My generation, the millennials. A lot of us are dealing with different versions of the, like, we're all dealing with the various outcomes of what, all the consequences of what society has been doing for all of time. You know, which is, you know, you could say it's inherited trauma. It's been going on, you know. It's just that now there's so much of us and everything's moving so fast, and we are running out of resources to exploit as a species. And it's not that we're gonna die necessarily if just because like there's just too many of us, but like we have to actually learn how to like work together and you know, logistics and stuff, which you can't do unless you're healthy and functional, right? And we can't be healthy and functional because the people in power like to keep us dumb and not functional, because then we're easy to manipulate. So unless I don't know if they're all even aware of what they're doing, honestly, because I feel like they might just be at a different part of the pattern than the rest of us, because they obviously have their own dysfunction. I see a lot of the like big business people these days, you know. We can say that they're evil. We can say that they've always been evil, okay? But they were a lot more functional before, weren't they? They got a lot of things done. You know, they weren't all good things. Sometimes they had to hurt people they shouldn't have hurt to get those things done. But they did a lot of things. They're you know, it's not really like that anymore. They're destroying their own companies. They don't know how to run businesses because they didn't set them up. They don't know why things are the way they are, so they keep discarding things that are actually valuable and thinking, oh well, this isn't important, you know. They keep doing this stuff. Oh, I did shoot a horse, dang. Or maybe wolves killed it. Anyway. Anyway, we're all dealing with it, I guess. I think the first step for everybody is to work on their basic stuff so that they can function. I'm talking about emotionally regulate. You know, emotional regulation. First, you have to be physically safe. Okay, so safety's first, and then you gotta, you know, emotionally regulate, and then you have to start learning the practical skills of living that you maybe never learned properly. Or maybe you did learn them, and because of brain damage or other things from life, you forgot how. Yeah, you have to start it all over again. It takes a long time, you know. It took you years to learn this stuff as a kid. It's going to take you years to learn again and heal, and it's, like I said, I've been at it now. I've been slowly working towards this for 10 years. I say 10 years because was around 10 or 11 years ago was when I realized that something was very wrong and I needed to make a huge change. I didn't know all of what it was yet. but it was when I was pregnant with my first child, and I was thinking about the implications of bringing this child into this world, and how could I bear this? Like, it was, you know, first of all, there's just the state of the world, okay? And then there was the state of my relationship, if you can call it that, and my own, like, total lack of, like, having grown-up skills to do things. No, leave me alone! How did you get over there anyway? But anyway, yeah, I had to learn all this stuff over again. But I'm doing it. My house is coming together. I'm learning how to organize. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, let's watch them eat them. No, don't come for me! Stupid wolves. Oops. Shoot. Wow, I messed up. Now we're gonna die. Come on, horsey! Save me! Run! Ah! I don't want to die. I still have some medicine. I have got to go to the doctor and Armadillo and get some more medicine before I do anything else. We are going. Change of plans. Where's Armadillo? Oh, right there in front of my face. Going to the doctor. Alright, who wants to... I'm coming back. I'm not... Are they still over there? They're gonna come over here for me? What are they doing? Whoa, what's it? Okay, I'm out of here. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. I think. Oh, my horse is bad again. Ooh, I don't think I've ever hung out over here before. I'm gonna hang out over here. What's that? Have I been here before? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Probably. Well, I better go away so these people don't get killed, because they probably will.
Come on.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, we got a cold snap coming. Got them quails in the garage. I'm a little worried about them.
Let's go.
Like, everybody says they'll be fine, but I don't know if there's, like, something I should be doing. I'm gonna just take the road, you know? They can't really stop me, can they? Oh, actually, I'm gonna just take this road to get far away, and then I'll take a different road when it tells me to take a different road. Stay away from me, wolves. I've had enough of you and your pelts. Actually, have I? How much? How many did I get? Oh, 59. We got 59 wolves. And, 12 cougars. 8 foxes. 11 coyotes. Some deers. There's a lot of wolves.
Come on.
They're everywhere. Here's my spot again. This is my favorite hunting spot, I think, in the game. Go get some Medicine.
Go. Come.
Hello there.
Come on.
Look, I figured out how to stop. Oh, is there something happening over here? What is it? Not you. Something in the back? There's a quest of some sort.
Well, can I help you?
Yeah, who are you?
Hello
Oh,
there. What brings a fine specimen like yourself to my humble establishment?
Establishment? This place looks like a schoolhouse.
Such limited thinking. Have you not seen the future, my friend? We make dreams! Are you not a devotee of the cinematic arts?
Arts is what you call it?
Granted, I only have a poor imitation of the true Nickelodeon. But that is why I am to build my new film studio and make New Austin, with its cheap land and fine climate, the second center for the motion picture industry. Hell, a couple good years now we'll be here. I'll produce adventure stories, as well as melodramas for the ladies, and even some fantastical shorts for children young and old. Heard there's an old ranch ripe for exploitation just north of here. Apparently the owner is a frequent lover and loser at the liar's dice tables over at Thieves' Landing. If you could do me the favor to wrest control from him, I'd reward you quite highly. A career in the arts awaits.
I'll see what I can do. I'm not much of a high-stakes gambler, and movies seem like drivel.
Drivel? No, sir. We speak to a man's soul. Listen, if you run into a chap named Spatchcock, tell him to get back to work.
huh.
Spatchcock, trained as the finest gunslinger and hero in motion picture history. Then the fool began to believe it was for real. And now he's run off to become a gunslinger for real. Heard he's in Benedict Point. Fool will have himself killed if you don't help.
If I see him, I'll tell him.
Wow.
Producer credit awaits, sir.
Wow. That's all I have to say.
Dawdling, you're like a lost puppy.
Wow.
Let's go!
I don't know about that. I got some thoughts to process about that. Alright. We've made it to... Which one? Help me!
Let's go!
Alright, I'll look for the varmint. There's the varmint. I like how the game just spawns these people in right in front of me. Like, and I somehow don't even notice it. Like, I'll be running around hunting rattlesnakes and like 2 or 3 of them will just spawn right in front of me and I see that happen. And I'm like, whoa, there they are. They just come up out of the ground practically. kind of creepy how to just appear. I'm sorry, Horsey, I got to.
Might need your horse, mister. Much obliged, friend.
Yep.
Yeah. How are you? Howdy.
Well, look at you.
The doctor.
How can I help you?
How raw?
Not so fast, partner.
Been washing your
How
Doctor.
are you, friend?
Finally time to get that bullet out the leg.
Oh yeah, we want more of these for sure.
Come back and see me.
I guess I might as well sell all these things to you. Get some money.
Old Jason's answer was laid up.
Oh no!
Really?
I should have done that.
Any
You gotta keep the flowers.
Hello, Archie. Keeping off the drink, I hope. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
Adrenaline? Were they just selling adrenaline?
I hope that helps.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of money. That's cool.
Any trouble, let me know.
I think they might have gone up in price. Not sure. Oh boy. There's the monies. Alright. And I sold a desert sage on accident. I gotta go get 2 more of those. Those are the little purple ones, I think. Whew. Okay, so kids are gonna be home soon. So I think I should probably save
A beautiful morning.
and quit for now. And maybe I will play some more later or not. I don't know. I really prefer to do it when I get to be alone, and that's not very often in this house. So it's the only time I can, gradually, especially if there isn't anyone in the chat, there's this nice thing that happens for a while where I can actually just start to say my thoughts, and I'm no longer thinking about other people, and that's kind of what I need right now. But at the same time, I like streaming it because, for one, I can have it all recorded for later, so I can go back later if I need to, if I want to review it. Say something funny happened while I was playing the game, and I want to make like a clip thing, or if I want to look back and see what I was saying, so that I know kind of like what I was thinking. It's like a little journal, and I don't mind sharing my journey with other people. I think a lot of other people are going through the same stuff or different versions of it, and they might be at different points in it than me. They might know more than me, less than me. And sometimes, well, I guess to say, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just coming back. And I think, as I do it more, I'll find my groove, and then I'll start being able to put together projects that are fun, that people will actually enjoy. But for now, this is just for me. See, I just got that tingle in the back of my head again. Keep getting this feeling every time I it's like I get sucked back into my body and I'm here and I'm aware I'm here and I'm like, dang. And then it'll go away again. But that feeling, that's how I used to feel all the time. I took it for granted that having that kind of control over yourself. A lot of people really pride themselves on self-control and willpower and all that, and they think, oh, if you're a good enough person or if you try hard enough, you can do these things. And I used to believe that. But maybe it's still true to an extent if you try long enough and get a little lucky. Maybe. I've been trying for a long time and I've gotten really lucky. And I am finally starting to make some progress. But my brain was literally broken. I couldn't even. It makes you start to think about what it means to be human. Because everybody's got their own perception of what reality is and what people should be like and why things are the way they are. And some people don't even think about that stuff that much. They're just like kind of living in their own little corner, and I can vibe with that too. So long as they aren't, preventing other people from living in their own little corners. So, but I hope to have my own little corner eventually. But first, I have to reclaim my personality and my sense of self, and be able to actually take pride in a corner. I used to enjoy taking care of my space and my things and myself. I enjoyed taking care of myself. I enjoyed showering and getting dressed and exercising and cooking and cleaning and drawing and painting and playing music and video games and writing and researching, and I'd read so much. I read so much. I did all these things. I had friends. But my brain broke. And my thyroid broke. A whole bunch of stuff broke at once. It was very unfortunate. but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And I'm not gonna give up. And that is who I am, and I know that. That's always who I've been. And I still want to do music, just in my own way. And I still want to teach, kind of, but in a very different way than I planned, because I no longer have faith in the education system as it is right now. I might participate in changing it. I don't know. I've kind of been trying to figure out how that works. You go to school board meetings and vote on stuff. I've been reading the notes from some of these meetings, and some of them I guess you can go to, and some of them you can't. And I've known about a couple of them, but that were public, but I wasn't able to make it to them, and I gotta get more involved with that. Anyway, this is good.